Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. The time is now 6:48. We have a beautiful morning sky on this Monday. The sun and the clouds working together to give us this picture-perfect start to our day. Hope you had lots of rest over the weekend and you're ready to tackle this upcoming week. Let's go ahead and get started with news stories for the day. Our top one today, President Donald Trump has replaced his expiring travel ban with a proclamation that is even more far-reaching. Citizens of North Korea and Venezuela have been added to the list that still includes most of the countries that were part of the original travel ban. Some countries will face full bans. Others are more tailored, like restricting just government officials and their families. The new plan is set to take effect on October 18th. A masked gunman opened fire at a Nashville church on Sunday, killing at least one, wounding several others. Police say the attacker shot a woman in the parking lot and then walked silently down the aisle, firing on unsuspecting congregation members. An usher stepped in to stop the attack. The shooter is under arrest, and police are still trying to determine his motive. More than 200 players in every single pro football game participated in some sort of protest during the national anthem on Sunday. It's part of a movement drawing attention to police brutality. The ramped-up show of defiance comes after President Donald Trump said protesting players should be fired. In local news, everyone here at KTVQ wants to thank our viewers for their support during this devastating fire season. The donations for the Montana Wildfire Relief Fund stand at $767, totaling $128,000. With matches to those dollars, the grand total is $228,000. This will go to those who need the funds to rebuild. Thank you so much for your contributions. In other news, a Billings boy hit by a car 2 years ago returned to the hospital to thank the staff and bring some hope to other children going through medical treatment. The Gunshow's family visited patients in the pediatric unit at St. Vincent Healthcare. The family also thanked the nurses who helped 15-year-old Reese Gunshows. Reese was hit by a car on September 24, 2015 on Broadwater Avenue while walking to school. The Gunshows brought gifts to the nurses and the children. This is the second year the family has made donations on the anniversary of the accident. Reese was 13 years old at the time and suffered a traumatic brain injury. On Sunday, he also thanked the hospital and staff who helped him.
I'm outstanding that they actually learned this in medical school. How to do these things from their past experiences and throughout their lives, how they all learned that and developed it here.
To be able to help families that are struggling with, whether it be groceries or clothes or a meal or gas, those are the things that we struggled with. And we got help from the community. We had lots of prayers. We had lots of people that came up and just, helped. And it was, it's just us giving back.
Reese Gunshows went through rehabilitation for his legs, arms, and speech. Meanwhile, 3 days of Indian horse relay competition wrapped up in Billings yesterday afternoon. 36 teams from 13 Indian nations in the U.S. and Canada raced in the event at the Metro Park grandstands. Teams compete in several classes, and it's all hosted by the Indian Horse Relays Council.
To these contestants, it's probably bigger than a Super Bowl ring in NFL football. And it is a team concept. It's the Super Bowl or the Wrangler National Finals rodeo of Indian relay horse racing. I would describe it as a cross between a NASCAR race and a rodeo. I mean, it's all there.
Teams in the Championship of Champions had to win a Horse Nations Relay Council accredited race to compete this past weekend.